Dear single parent, let's talk about rejection. Now, almost everyone in the world has experienced rejection at one time in their lives. And you and I are not immune to rejection. So in life, you will at one time face rejection as it is normal. But what really is rejection? In simple terms, rejection is the act of refusing to accept, use, or believe someone or something. Therefore, rejection is the feeling of not being accepted. For example, when you apply for a job and a few weeks later, you receive a regret letter from the company which you applied. Well, that feeling you feel aside from disappointment is rejection. Or when you are romantically interested in someone who is not romantically interested in you, somehow it feels like rejection. And when rejection happens numerous times in your life, then it can make one feel like they are undeserving of anything good. Yet, do you know that rejection can be beneficial at times? But before I give you the merits of rejection, let's talk about a historical figure that suffered rejection. Now, in the Bible, Joseph the dreamer was rejected by his brothers. So they sold him off to traders. And of course, God intervened on his behalf. And as you know, the rest is history. Now, I choose to talk about Joseph because he was rejected brutally and suffered many troubles because of this rejection. And by the way, why were his brothers so hateful of him? I mean, his brothers actually sold him off because they hated him and could not stand him, especially because he was the apple of his father's eye. So they needed to get rid of him. They needed to get rid of Joseph and rejected him because they did not want his presence in their lives. Even Jesus Christ was rejected by his own people. After performing many miracles of healing the sick, feeding the hungry, teaching the word and praying for them, still the people opted to crucify him despite his love for them. Dear parent, there are many moments in life where you will feel rejected because not everyone will accept you no matter how good or righteous you are. Yet when that moment comes when you feel rejected, do not get angry with life or with God. When you feel rejected, then the opportune moment to step back and ponder about it comes to you. Ask yourself these questions. Why do I feel rejected? Why do I feel wounded by this rejection? Is God speaking to me through this rejection? Is this rejection happening for my own good? How do I handle this rejection? Dear parent, when you feel rejected, it may affect your self-esteem. Rejection may make you feel like you are unworthy or of low value. Rejection may even make you fearful of trusting people. And when rejection makes you fearful, that is when you need to consider. Don't get into harmful behaviors because of rejection. You know, harmful behaviors like heavy drinking, heavy use of drugs, overeating, procrastinating in your life projects, isolating yourself, consulting spirits, or people-pleasing behavior. These are some of the challenges that arise due to taking rejection at heart. And while it's not easy to overcome rejection, dear parent, rejection does have its benefits. For starters, rejection is an opportunity for growth. For example, when your projects are rejected as being not good, then this rejection becomes your opportunity to perfect your craft. If you joined in a race and ended up the 5th position, then you have the next race as another opportunity to train and become the winner. And if you want to win, then you begin to train even harder for a chance to win in the next race. If it's about love, where you are crashing on someone who is never looking your way, then do not stay stuck in what you could have been had you hooked up. Instead, be confident that you will find someone who will accept you in the same manner by which you accept them. When you think in this manner, it shows growth and maturity on your part. But if you decide to cyberstalk or gangstalk someone that rejected you because you cannot accept rejection, then your stalker moves are based on fear, insecurity, and immaturity on your part. Therefore, dear parent, the next time you experience rejection, learn to walk away in peaceful dignity, knowing that not everybody will accept you and cheer you on. But even so, be fine with it. For sometimes, rejection